Good morning, my name is Dennis Acuna, and this is my multimedia discussion board presentation for week 2. In my presentation, I will be looking at two theories and relating them to today's society and seeing if they still hold true today and what updates and changes are needed. The first theory is the theory of bureaucracy uh, by Max Weber, and the second is the theory of a scientific method for business by Frederick W. Taylor. First, I'll start with Max Weber. He was known for his study of bureaucracy. It was a description of an ideal form of government, and he felt it was needed due to the increased complexities of government at the time. The ideas of a bureaucracy included a clear division of labor, managerial hierarchy, chain of command, formal selection of staff by qualifications, career professionals, not politicians, and formal written rules and regulations for the agency. What is it today? It's considered a body of non-elected officials, the administration of large systems of government. My example is a local county government here in Riverside. It's very structured. It has a very structured chain of command, very formal and rigid ways of hiring and promoting people within the organization, and it is very consistent way of doing business. Provide the same benefit to every person in the public. Perception by the public is where I believe the theory kind of moves away from what Max Weber intended. The public perceives bureaucracies as being inefficient and ineffective. Um, from working in local government, I don't feel we have a very ineffective government. There are some inefficiencies, but I think it's our job as leaders to um, show the public that government um, is here for the good. The next slide here, I just want to show a quick kind of a chain of command or a flow chart, org chart for a local business or government that follows the theories that Max Weber had written about in the early 1900s. Next, I'll talk about Frederick Taylor. He was an American mechanical engineer and known for the study of the scientific method. Um, he wanted to improve industrial efficiency, and one side note it was he helped create the branch of industrial engineering, which is pretty neat in my eyes. Four theories of his principle was replace rule of thumb methods with methods based on scientific study, select and train people for specific jobs, provide detailed instructions for those jobs, and a strong division of labor, strict supervision on those people on those specific jobs. What is it today? To me, the theory is practiced daily, but may not be recognized in its pure form. But the principles are ingrained in every organization out there. I look at this as a good a good example would be assembly line. On the left, you see an old type of assembly line. On the right, you see more modern type of assembly line. In his eyes, he wanted the people on the left to act like the robots on the right. And over time, I think technology makes his theory seem outdated and impractical. In today's society, there's so much more involved with the worker than just going to work, doing their job, and going home. The big thing to me is he didn't really factor in any kind of social issues and the overlap between people's personal and public life at work. In closing, I just want to thank everybody for listening to our presentation. I leave you here with two quick little cartoons or sayings here. First one on the right is bureaucracy is the art of making possible impossible. Again, this goes back to the perception of an inefficient bureaucratic type government. And the second one is the scientific method, 100% curiosity in the mind, one size does not fit all. To me, Frederick Taylor pushed to have one way of doing one job and never led to any kind of thought or expansion from the worker. So, this little tag on this shirt here kind of says that curiosity will help further people's thinking, and there's more than one way to do a job, pretty much. Well, thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I look forward to uh, reviewing and everybody else's presentations today. Thank you and have a great night.